226 people dead, more than 60,000 displaced, 26 missing and more than 1,500 injured. That is the story of Manipur in the last 1 year. Since May 3rd, 2023, Manipur is seeing civil strife between its two major communities, the Meiteis and the Kuki-Zos. Here at Jantar Mantar, the Kuki-Zo communities are protesting, asking for justice, saying that justice delayed is justice denied. Similar protests have been carried out by Meiteis as well, both here in Delhi where they called for a press conference, as well as in Manipur, in Imphal. You see the gathering of the Manipuris here. United we stand, justice delayed is justice denied. All kinds of posters and banners being brought here. Some of them are demanding that AFSPA be reimposed. Some are saying that illegal immigrants, that's also a narrative, that they must be pushed out. But in all of this, the major loss has been that of people of Manipur. Those who are displaced, like I said, more than 60,000 has been displaced over the last 1 year. Many are still living in camps, unable to go back home. Their homes have been destroyed, trust built between neighbors fragmented completely, and that is the story of Manipur in the last 1 year. In the recent past, there have been security personnel also who have been killed. Recently, CRPF lost men, in the valley and the hill, the border areas of those two. So those CRPF men, the two of them who were killed, were part of the cascading effect of the violence that we have seen in Manipur. And what the police officials on duty there say, that even though the level of violence has gone down, the fact is that people who have been displaced in Manipur are still unable to go back. Central Bureau of Investigation was handed over a number of cases. What shook the consciousness of the nation was the video of two Kuki-Zo women being paraded naked. In that also, fresh revelations have been made by CBI in its investigation that how the Manipur police abdicated its responsibility completely. What the CBI in its charge sheet has said is that the police driver on duty refused to allow these victims to escape from there. He instead said that he doesn't have the keys to that particular vehicle. Subsequently, the mob pulled them away, and we saw what happened thereon. So even though the cases were handed over to the CBI, the process of trial is slow. Only, some people have been arrested. For many others, it is difficult for law enforcers to get into this strife-rodden situation and ensure that justice is done to these people. What is also going on is this unofficial borderline that has been created in Manipur. The valley area and the hill area are now like an unofficially divided border, which none of the communities feel confident enough to cross. Students have missed their exams, even competitive exams, or students who had to appear for MBBS, they could not do so. Students who had to appear for UPSC exams could not do so. College life is greatly affected. Many who were living outside of Imphal came back home, could not go back because their families are still living in camps. So that's the situation a year later in Manipur, which is still battling a lot of anxiety, a lot of mistrust. And even though the Lok Sabha elections have been carried out and there have been voting after initial hiccups like EVMs getting snatched, booths getting attacked, the Lok Sabha elections have happened there. So the hope is that after the process of elections are over, perhaps there will be some political reach out, some way to ensure that both communities come back to the table to carry on conversation, because officials say, administration says that that is the only way. The law and order aspect of it can be tackled by the Central Security Forces. About 5 companies of CRPF have also been sent recently. Close to 90 of them are there deployed in Manipur. So we'll have to wait and see if the security approach only can help, because as of now, as these stories of personal loss get narrated by both the Kukis and the Meitei communities, these stories of loss, of injustice, of families being torn apart, the reality is that these stories will reach their fulfillment. They will know what life was before May 3rd, 2023, only if the two communities decide to allow the process of reconciliation.